Here we are. Hey. Oh, it is booting up. Hey, Vampire Logan here. Am I talking on stream? There we go.
Yeah.
Vampire Logan here. And we are doing another Eve of Ruin episode 23. And yeah, go ahead, take it away. Oh, I gotta load up my Roll20.
Yeah, here we go. So let's see what happened last week.
No, not Roll20. Beauty Beyond. I forgot we're on that now.
Forgot we're on that now after.
Oh yeah, I'm 23 episodes.
Well,
smoothly.
Did we have 50-something
machine.
episodes on it as well?
Well, where we last left off is Death House. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
welcome
right.
back.
Oh yes,
to
oh yes,
Barovia.
Death House.
We started
fuck?
with a combat and
I don't know what
we
you just did.
eviscerated them. But then
That's
they
right.
came
We
back.
did.
Terrible German accent.
And I'm still kind of confused about that one. They just were like, okay, now it's time to slice up their tattoos so that they do not come back a third time. And then
Yeah, they had glowing tattoos.
That's a mad ink.
a chandelier almost fell on Fallon's head.
Yeah.
We
She's
glossed
fast,
over that
though.
one.
Well, she's fast. In the children's room, which was concerning.
That was
Right?
concerning.
I have time for that.
Where else are you gonna put a precarious chandelier game?
Of course.
A game? The kids do that?
Oh, brother.
Maybe those
Is
kids
this
do that.
Can we
Wednesday?
play
It's
Falling
Barovia.
Chandelier again, Mom?
I don't want to play with Dad this time. He's too tall. He
Alright.
always gets it.
We all
Perhaps it's just
promptly
Beamer.
tried to avoid a certain someone.
A certain
Fucking Van
Richten.
Richten, this guy
Van
That
Richten.
guy.
who needed us
Yeah.
to save him again because he's a fucking dipshit.
He's a nice
Yeah.
guy.
The
I don't
thing
see
is,
what the problem is.
Cora was like, hey,
He's Mr.
let us
Magoo.
take care of it. Don't bother. And then somehow
Yet
he
he
got there
shows up
before
later.
us.
No,
Right?
it's because
Or he
we
shows
went
up-
the other way.
Oh, we went the other way. Yeah. Well, then he shows up later, and then he's like trying to threaten a skull. And he's like,
He was like,
where
tell me where they are.
Tell me
Yeah.
where they are, skull. And then the skull fireballed.
Yeah.
Did. It was pretty funny.
and me.
That was last
Yeah,
funny.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the school was
started-
like, no
Um,
way.
Was it more
And Richten
Willow
was like,
Wisp?
way.
He was like, wait.
Yes, it was Will-O-Wisps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will-O-Wisp
Um,
a
And then the
flaming
Will-O-Wisps
skull.
were
And a flaming skull. Well,
like, ooh.
we
Sorry.
took care of that ish, and Van Richten was still muttering to himself, and we're like, okay, cool. Goodbye again, you freak. We immediately then came across more enemies. More. Did
Well,
the
The helmed horrors
robot-y
happened
people-
before. That was before we saw Van Richten
That was
talking to the skull.
What were
Yeah,
they
that was before.
Helmed
Orange
horrors.
Helmed
Wow.
horrors.
Yep.
Helmed-
I was like I didn't know what they were. It's like the robot-y things.
Constructs.
And then we went downstairs. But
That's my brother and my sister, and I murdered them.
right? They're family.
I killed them.
Yeah, and you fucking gutted them.
And I
Right?
want
They'll
their
be better.
bone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
So
haven't gutted them yet. We said we'd go
We
back.
should have gone back
I-
before
I
we went
need
down the
their-
stairs.
I need their infrastructure for my projects. Thanks.
Yeah. But we went
Then-
downstairs anyways.
Then we went
And
to
there
the
were
downstairs, but yeah, go ahead.
and then the shambling mounds appeared.
Right.
And that's
we're
where we are
definitely
now.
down. I forgot about that.
Shambling mounds.
Oh, this-
Every damn shambling.
Mambling
Every day I'm
shout.
shambling. Do, 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 do. Or something like that.
Why?
I'm judging by this screen that there might be some spirit guardians still in play.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, because I stayed out of the range of what's his Van Richten.
Yep. They should last you through this combat, and then they'll
Didn't
wrap
Sasha
up
say something to him?
then. Shambling Mound?
Yeah.
No, to Van Richten.
No, Van Richten.
Like, hi.
Probably. Van Richten never met him, so it didn't matter.
Right. Like, hiya, buddy.
It wasn't
How's it
who
going?
was.
Let's have a nice conversation.
Mhm.
Best
Do us
buds.
a favor. Stay out of the way. Take all the glory later.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then
Okay.
we surmised that everything Van Richten is famous for is all stuff that we did in history for him.
But we always disappear, so
Yeah.
he can say whatever he wants.
So he's way better than he has. What's that thing where Schadenfreude or something?
Yeah.
Where he
No,
thinks he's
that's
better than he is?
taking.
No, Schadenfreude is something completely different.
Yeah. Schadenfreude is taking pleasure in other people's misery.
Right?
It's definitely some German word. Anyway, continue.
This fucking guy.
Did you guys roll initiative last week? Doesn't look like it.
We did
No.
not.
Are you
know.
sure? Because I'm actually at the front of the thing, so that doesn't
Yeah.
seem very common for me.
There's no mounds there.
No, the
Yeah,
Actually,
mounds aren't there
and Van
yet.
Rick-
Richten
Go to
is
the-
still in there, and he didn't come with us, so
Right. Yep.
that's from the last combat.
Well, drat.
There he goes. He's been deleted. So everyone roll your initiative.
He has
been
deleted.
Oh, joy.
Plants
Nope,
to fight.
that was
Whoa, something went wrong.
terrible. Oh no,
Yes.
we have to
Utterly
reroll our
unexpected.
initiative.
22.
My screen disappeared and was replaced by the words "something went wrong." That's never good.
Oh no, we will have to re-roll our initiative.
No, I won't.
Absolute fucking garbage roll that three of us just made.
Right?
I got a 22. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm perfectly on track for Ramsey's initiative roll. You never
Oh, you
want
know
the
what?
clerk to go first. Always last.
Combat was still running. I am gonna let you guys.
Kids these days.
Fucking trash roll, man.
Split you. Okay.
Finish leveling up in this time.
1 second.
Oh, I finally rolled.
About time.
19.
Ramses.
What spells I got left?
Are we re-rolling or are we keeping it? Good.
Yeah, keep
My-
him. I'm just
Okay,
gonna...
that's what I thought.
Our fucking
My-
garbage, yeah.
No, my brain was
Yeah.
like blanking. I was sitting there going like, did Shabak already roll? And then by the time I figured out whether or not that was true, I was wrong.
There we go.
Oh, I'm missing a spell.
Sasha's up to start us off. Once
All
again.
right. It is Shambling Mound time to. Oh, well, he's kind of low on spell slots right now. This is a bad situation, actually. He's not a second level, so.
Alan has used almost none of her spells.
Yeah, I've used most of my first and none of my second level spells. So I think I'll just, for the time being, just kind of barge in and do the paladinly boogie here. And just chop chop.
Paladin Boogie.
Hello,
Hey.
Mound.
Hey. Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
That's me.
That's what this thing looks like in front of me. Is hey.
No, you
It
moved
does,
Ramses,
but
not
you moved me.
yourself.
Oh. Well, Ramsey's. Whatever. Fine. They all look.
Ramses,
pushes-
Sasha, same difference.
Pushes Ramses in front.
Ramses is like, no. Hello?
Ooh,
You know what would be really funny?
that was a 21 hit.
Oh yeah. You're looking for 15s on these guys.
Yay! All right, so he's gonna probably pour in a smite just for giggles on that one,
Yes.
and All right, so that flashed by pretty quickly before, so another 9 points of damage.
Okay. So total is
And I'm gonna have to look at my log.
18.
Scroll down. Oh, come on.
18.
Yep.
Let's check these guys.
21
for-
plus 9 is 30.
Oh, you got a 21 too?
Let's see, 21 was where? Wait a second.
No, your 21's to hit.
Oh
Isn't it?
crap! Man, I
9
rolled like
plus
crap
9.
on my rogue damage. Yeah. So it's a total of 18.
Okay.
And he bows and goes, "There you go. Want another one? Yes, you do." And he swings
Yeah.
again.
Doesn't that seem to be resistant or immune to that damage?
On a
Does it look
16.
bloodied after 16? Just kind of hoping.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Doesn't look bloody. Oh my goodness. All right, so this one's just 8 points of damage on this attack. He's not liking the way the dice gods are smiling upon him, or not smiling on him, as it were. So he kind of shuffles back in that.
No, you didn't do 18. Sorry, you did more than 18.
so
Right.
You did 9 with your regular damage, 9 with your sneak attack damage, and 9 for your smite.
oh, that didn't show up on here.
It
I just
doesn't.
got-
That's the reason I went and checked the game log, is because I know that it only sends the first result in to
Gotcha.
here for
So
yeah.
the first attack did 27. The second
Gotcha.
attack did 8 because one's
7.
featured heavily
right.
in the die rolls on that
Exactly.
second attack.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, keep an eye out for that missing
That's irritating.
damage
Yeah.
next
I
time.
always have to. The only reason I know that is because Fallon has so many different damage dice that I always have to do that.
Oh,
I always have to be
And-
paying attention to fucking what's actually getting rolled.
And
Cool,
with,
okay,
with
so this
that
This
done,
guy has
he
taken
is
some damage, but still not bloodied after
just
35.
ooh.
all right. So he is probably going to regret this, but he's going to. Let's see. He can move. He can do a bonus action disengage, but I can't see what's off the map to the south here.
See, I'll reveal a little bit more.
That looks good.
And in the other, can you make it? You can make it that far? Okay,
Bonus action disengage.
cool.
Bonus action disengage doesn't give you more movement. It just means no opportunity attack.
Well,
Yes.
I mean dash.
dash. Sure, that. But he's also, since he's a swashbuckler, it doesn't give the shambling mountain an opportunity to knock him around a bit.
Yeah.
So I do or do not get an opportunity attack here.
Nope.
Okay. The other hallway that you saw in the room, you can't see any further into it than it is now, but it does look like it's a ramp downward. Not particularly steep, but it's it
Joy.
ramps down.
Okay.
Shabaka.
These are plant creatures.
They
I'm
are.
guessing.
Yep.
The one you hit, Sasha, it looks like a tree. It looks like a rotted out tree with a bunch of other things like vines and other plants attached to it, but its core body is that of a tree.
Do you guys think it's safe to do a fire thing in here?
I don't know.
I'm not the expert on these things.
Shoot it to the back of the room, maybe.
I'm gonna try this just because I haven't used this spell in the new D&D rules.
I mean, it's
so
not wood,
Mm.
so
it is. No, that's not even that great. Okay, I'm gonna just do conjure woodland beings.
Ooh.
And
What does that do?
in
But
5e or in the 2024, it is just an emanation, 10 foot around me.
Okay.
And I will do it over here.
Okay,
And
so you'll get both of them.
whenever the emanation enters
The
the
anemone?
space, yeah, don't hurt yourself, kid. The space of the creature you can see, and whenever a creature you can see enters the emanation or ends its turn there, you can force a creature to make a Wisdom save, and the creature takes 5d8 force damage or save for half. Or so the
Ooh,
save is Wisdom.
you got
Force
your own little
damage.
mini spirit guardians.
Yeah, basically. And also I can take disengage action as bonus action while it's active. So
Cool.
yeah, so that's 5d. Oh, they make a whiz save. 19 they need.
Okay.
Are they wise old trees?
One
Mhm.
is. The tree is. The other one is dumb as a post, at least today.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Literally.
the damage is. Wait, no, it's d8. Sorry, I did the wrong dice. This is the proper roll. 19. I did one more. 19 damage, and so half of that for the one guy.
Okay.
8.
Oh, I guess I gotta draw my own little emanation. Emanation.
Emanation.
Emanation. Emanation.
Emanation. Da, 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 da.
Circle. I'll make mine green for woodland.
Cool. Well, while you're doing that, those things rip into these little woodland creatures. Had enough of this corrupted tree. The other one is more plant-like, but between the plants, there's this oozing, glowing, almost toxic-looking liquid leaking out of it.
Ew. Don't touch that.
And yeah, the woodland creatures aren't having any of this, and they're these little scampering bits that go running around the room, taking bites out of them. One of them, the one that's beside Shabaka and nobody else, is had enough of this. He correctly identifies Shabaka as the source of this pain. And let me just see what he does.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Center that on me.
Now, what's it say about other people going in?
It says, I choose. Whenever the enemy enters space a creature you can see, whenever the creature you can see enters, you can force that creature. So I don't need to.
Okay, so it is going to reach out with one of its tendrils towards you.
Doo-doo-doo.
And it's charge tendril attack.
Hey,
Where's your armor class?
I grouped it.
There you go. It hits you with this tendril, and you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus, you get a little zap with it, and there's like 3 points of lightning added onto it.
Add the insult to injury.
So
You find
13.
yourself like yes, it is. That when the tendril hits you, it pulls you slightly towards the creature. You're already right beside it, so nothing happens. But then it does it again. And 17?
Yep.
Or 11 points total. 8 bludgeoning and 3 lightning. No, he just started his turn in the thing. Does he take damage as well?
It says
First time and end with that one, right?
End of the turn?
says,
Okay.
whenever
So
it
he will take damage.
enters the space, and whenever creature you can see enters the emanation or ends its turn there.
Ends his turn. Okay, cool. And the one other thing it does is it has struck you twice with these tendrils, and a bunch of other tendrils reach out towards you and begin to pull you towards it. Roll a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Ooh, shit. Shit, boy.
Nope.
You get pulled into the Shambling Mound's space.
Oh, you ungrouped me.
Oops, sorry. No, you're still grouped, but
This one?
no, the one that Shabaka's on there.
This one?
You might have Shabaka highlighted, so hasn't moved. Unhighlight him, and it'll pop. There you go. You are grappled by the Shambling Mound. Escape DC 14. Until the grapple ends, you are blinded and restrained, and you take. You're kind of wrapped in this thing, and you're getting zapped lightly. No damage yet.
And so I'm going to cast next turn.
We see like an outline of them and everything like that, like the cartoons.
You can see him struggling under the surface, like he's covered in roots and plant limbs, but he's visible under the surface.
Just
Fallon, you're up.
relax, Harry.
Oh,
Just
actually, end of the
relax.
turn, you get to roll your damage again.
Oh, there we go. 17. And they can save once per turn. So.
Okay. Then fail. Now Fallon's up.
Woohoo! Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then bonus action, Hunter's Mark. And then she's gonna
Rip it to pieces.
stab it with the
Where's your
dagger.
tree axe,
Still
Sasha?
trying not-
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
The Gelthus
That
axe.
is a 29 to
Yeah.
hit.
That's
Nice.
gonna do it. Yeah.
That is, and it's missing HP. So 10 plus 6 plus 6, 22. Plus one more d6. Hold on.
Bloodied.
26 damage total on the first attack. And then second attack. That is, I rolled my longbow for. No, I didn't. What just happened? I'm very confused. Thought I clicked the wrong thing. 21 to hit.
Okay.
And this time it's 10 plus one more d6. 3. 13 on the second attack.
Cool.
And then yeah, that's my turn. Actually 20, 20, 30.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to be standing right between them.
Okay. Cora.
All right, so I am all the way in the back, so I'm gonna poke my head around to see what's happening.
Got some
And so she,
shambling
like,
mounds
You heard
happening.
some noises.
I heard some noises. Saria is following after. And I'm just going to go ahead and by spaces alone, I actually cannot really move past Ramses if I'm like I would have to stay if I move here, I'd have to stay here, and I don't want to do that.
Fair.
So I am gonna go ahead and use my action to cast Shocking Grasp through Wolfhum.
Nice.
Hopefully not on me.
Which one are
You
you
say
shocking?
that. I know something from meta, but Cora doesn't. I'm shocking it. I'm shocking B.
B.
Or actually, which one's in front of Fallon right now? Wolfhum is
They're
the one.
both kind of.
A is on the right B is on the left.
Okay,
Fallon.
I'll go ahead and do B though. So Wolfham kind of snaps back and goes at Shambling Mound B. That's my action. Wolfham's reaction. 25 to hit would have been 18 damage.
It would have indeed, if it weren't immune to lightning.
Oh dang!
Unfortunate.
Corey didn't know that, but I sure did. So
Now
Yeah.
Cora knows it too.
now Corey, well, Wolfham knows it. Corey didn't fucking see it.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
isn't it worse than being immune to lightning?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is worse than being.
Oh,
immune to
you're right.
lightning.
There it is. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's much worse than just being immune to lightning.
But that's the spell that she
Balance.
could have cast, and that's what she did. So
Found
as
standing in
for-
between them. I'm in danger.
as
No, you're not.
her bonus action,
got you
she's
back.
going to instruct Wolfham to do a little barky bark.
Okay.
28 to hit, and this one is against B as well. 7 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna interpose Surya here. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Second shambling mound.
He's gonna roll a wisdom save, please.
He is indeed. Whiz. He 19.
19. Well, he's going to save for half damage.
Okay.
All right.
Roll
Well,
that up.
let's see how much half damage is. Bum bum. Spirit Guardians. Here we are. Half damage is. Oh, that looks like a decent roll for once. 14 points.
Okay. He's actually still fixated on Sasha, and he does have a 10-foot reach, so he is going to go for that. It's going to reach out with his extending tendril towards you.
No,
25, not a natural 20.
that might hit.
5 points of bludgeoning and 6 points of lightning. And he
Ow.
pulls you 5 feet closer.
Okay.
Then he is going to attempt to engulf you, which is a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Okay. 20 something. 24.
Okay, success.
Not engulfed.
You are ungrappled, but it does attack you one more time with the charged tendril.
I
And
don't like this guy at all.
misses. It shoots down the hall and hits the wall in front of you. Ramses.
All right, Ramses, get over here.
So how bad does this one look? How bad does B look?
Definitely bloodied. Not on death's door.
And A not hurt? Or
Hurt.
just
Yeah,
slightly.
he's taken a bunch, but he's not bloodied.
Okay, we're gonna go for a walk. Up to here.
If you get within touch distance of me, I can do something really cool
Um,
on my turn.
You're restrained.
On your turn.
Right after
Yeah.
you.
Oh, so first I'm gonna go here, and our friend the Shambling Mound has to go with safe.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think Ramses was planning on sticking around there.
14. That's not gonna make it.
That's not gonna make it. He's gonna take some damage along the lines of 27 points.
Bloodied.
Bloodied. Okay, well that's
He's
fun.
oozing his more of the glowing radioactive ooze than he was before.
That'd be okay. In that case, Ramses is going to hold out his hand towards the Shambling Mound, and you're going to see all of the moisture start draining out of it. It needs to make a con 18 saving throw.
Blight.
Fails.
Wow.
Fails. It takes that'd be 72 points of damage.
It dies. Yep.
Withers to dust.
Withers to dust. The
Which one?
radioactive ooze is all that's left, and some dried.
Mound A no longer exists.
Oh, that's
Yep.
the one that had me. Oh, I
Yep.
guess
Not
I don't
anymore.
need to do that thing then.
Nope.
You are relieved of your grappled condition. Sasha, you're up. All right. You may continue, Ramses. Sorry.
I'll stay there. I don't think it'll make its all the way around again.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yep. Sasha.
Okay. Well, he didn't like the embrace,
No.
so he's gonna, reward it accordingly. Whack. Uh-oh.
She,
Not with that roll.
That is gonna miss. Yeah.
Which one was more wounded, the one that just died or this one?
This one.
This one.
Before, at the start of the round, the turn, it was the one that you're fighting now.
I'm gonna
Okay.
reset my browser on this one real quick because one that featured annoyingly highly in my
Yeah.
die rolls the last couple of times here.
Yeah,
See
every
what
once
we
in a while
get.
you gotta clear that.
Yeah, I don't think a 14's gonna hit. So
No, you're looking for 15s.
yeah, I know. He looks at it and he goes, "Next time, I'm watching you. I'm scared. Not really." And he stands over here.
Shabaka, you can see a little bit further down this ramp.
Oh,
There's
okay.
there is some water at the base of it, and a portcullis, and some more room down there in the water.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is your turn as well.
Can I see a little further if I move down there?
A little bit.
Okay.
Why don't we worry about that?
I'm gonna go here. Well, I got that's 5-foot move I can see.
Yeah, of course.
And then I will also cast Blight on this blighter.
Okay.
So he
Con
takes
save.
30 damage, no save.
Oh.
No save?
Yeah, he wouldn't have saved from yours either.
Why?
If it's Blight, he takes it, and because he's a plant creature, he doesn't get a save from Blight.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Automatically
no,
fails to save.
Blight should be if you target a plant creature or magical plant, it makes a saving throw with disadvantage.
If using 2024, he just fails automatically.
Oh, I thought I was using 24. Oh well. So
Well,
cool.
that'll do it. 30 damage on Blight. I did roll it anyway, before the conversation happened. It failed, and then if it didn't get a roll, or if it had disadvantage, it only gets worse from there. So 30 points does it. Wipes out this second Blight as well. Left with a vertical twig where this tree creature used to be.
Nice.
And then what I'd like to do when we kind of get out of the combat phase here is let's go meta and not move individually, but decide where to go as a group.
Okay.
Somebody's
Can I
going to
move
get
things along
caught out.
faster?
Somebody's going to get caught out.
Well, that's always fun.
What do you mean by caught out?
Well, a couple things. One, they're going to get into combat while other people aren't around. And another thing is it's just hard to manage for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good enough reason right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we want things to be nice because we're not all rat bastards.
Yeah.
Do you want to just have...
just in the map exploration phase, it'll be easier
I mean,
to
we should
go
go down
in
the
one
ramp,
direction.
right? That's where we heard the noises before, the voices.
That is where the chanting was coming from, yes.
Well, let's go there. That's my vote.
But he said the
this
ramp
way?
ends at a portcullis. Don't we
Or
want
is
to go
that
the
this
opposite
way?
way?
The portcullis
We can-
is closed.
I guess
Fallon,
Fallon could
that's
just
it.
probably toss that thing aside.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
go the other way. It seems easier.
What if it doesn't go to the right place?
Fallon's
But
just
it's
like, I can
easier.
just fucking like I just lift it.
Yeah,
You try.
I
Where-
would be for
where
let's
are we
have
trying to
Fallon try
go?
to lift it. Is the which
You're
one does the
in
chanting
the
sound
rod
like it's
piece.
coming down?
You don't
Down
know where
the
it is
ramp.
exactly, but you know
So-
there's cultists in this place, and
How
you know
Should we go
there's
down the ramp if that's where
an
we hear the chanting?
adventurer lost here.
Fallon
Alright,
is
well,
going to try
Go
and
look.
raise the portcullis.
Okay,
Do we think?
roll. Make
Sorry,
an athletics roll.
as we were sort of still metagaming,
Mhm.
is my 10 minutes up? You said it'd be done for this round.
10 minutes? No, it probably hasn't been 10 minutes actually. I had it in my mind
Okay.
it was less than that.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
I have
keep it
10
on.
minutes on this one too. So
Cool.
Sorry,
Yeah,
how
I
do you-
fucking destroy this thing. That's a 31.
That's plenty. Yeah. So everyone position themselves where they are when Fallon lifts the portcullis.
Sorry,
Cora, please be in the room.
Alright.
Thank you.
Vamp, how do you lock a character with the ring?
oh, so
I
I
think I already did
selected
that
both
for you.
items.
I tried.
You select the guy, and then you select the
Oh,
thing,
okay.
and then you
If you use the select tool
Yeah,
and
you
just
can
like
do it.
drag it over the two,
or you
Oh,
can
select.
shift. You can shift select too, and then you can click group.
or that.
A group appears.
I got it. It's grouped.
Oh, you got it? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll join the group. I'll be over here. I'll fill the space.
Cool. Let me just refer to something for a moment.
See what's in there before I go in with my spirits.
Oh yeah, that also makes sense with the being able to read the descriptions if we don't all go into separate rooms.
Yes.
Although we're in perfect fireball configuration here.
Well, and you're gonna have to run into the room and take care of that.
Fallon
Okay.
makes sure that Cora's in the room before she lifts the portcullis.
I am.
Yeah. No, Fallon stops and makes sure that Cora can see her.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then she'll
do it.
okay. Well, there's two men in the way that are both taller than her, so there might be a issue with that one.
Fucking move, guys.
What?
Oh,
Whatever.
sure,
We're
yeah,
up
sure.
here.
Do you want to stand in front of me, Cora? Or
Come on,
No,
shorty.
Cora will peek over Ramsey's shoulder, like around Ramsey's shoulder.
all right.
Or you could just kind of duck and look underneath.
If you say
No.
yeah, I'll
There are
just
girls-
duck.
Dude, there are girls here.
Stop talking about my curse. There's girls here.
There are girls on here.
Okay. Featureless stone pillars support the high ceiling of this 40-foot square chamber. Murky water covers the floor, and a breach in the south wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls. 14 hooded figures stand atop the ledges, chanting loudly. In the middle of the room, an octagonal dais rises above the water. Atop the dais is a stone altar, drenched in freshly spilled blood. The source of the blood is the body of a lifeless adventurer, hanging above the altar from chains mounted to the ceiling. A ceramic
probably our
stake has
guy.
been plunged through his heart. Standing next to the altar is a large fiend, wielding a gruesome crimson spear. He is slain. He is risen. Come to us, Lord Strahd. Receive our gift.
Oh.
Is being chanted by the cultists around the outside.
Ugh, God, please don't fucking bring him here.
What did you say was standing there with the spear?
A large fiend. It's vague. I will give you
Large
a more
fiend.
accurate thing in just one moment.
Before everybody goes in, I want to firestorm the room.
That'll work.
Well, that'll be hard to communicate. Hopefully your
Hey.
initiative helps you with that. What the
Mhm.
heck?
Oh,
I say
jeez,
that
no,
before we.
no,
That's not
I
a
think that
unicorn.
works.
I
A
say that
rhino?
before we do the pit. Ha, that's funny.
A rhino, a ginger rhino.
A ginger
I have
Dang.
questions.
Is that a person wearing a helmet, or is
It
that
is, yes. It
okay?
is.
I like Ginger
Fiendish
Reiner better.
person, so, yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Also,
too.
Ginger Rhino sounds like a hell of a cocktail.
Right?
Get,
Oh,
give me
dang.
a bartender. Get me a ginger rhino.
I'm gonna start thinking
Oh,
about what
no.
that is right now. Ginger
So-
Rhino.
Actually, you know, it'd be
Well, it
more
has to have
fun.
gin.
Yep.
Well,
Or
I do
and
have
ginger. Yeah.
I do have ginger liqueur that I won at the last bartending competition.
Oh, nice.
So
Mm.
it could have ginger liqueur in it. But think about it. Ginger Rhino. Something's gonna knock you on your ass. It's got to be like vodka, tequila.
How tall is
Rum.
this room?
Second.
God, I get terrified every time you ask that question.
The water is 2 feet deep. The ledges and central dais are 5 feet high, which is 3 feet higher than the water's surface, and the chamber's ceiling is 16 feet high, 11 feet above the dais and the ledges. Yeah, they
Wow.
really thought about this.
Yeah.
They really said, here are the
11?
dimensions.
Yeah.
I am brains. Too many numbers. Oh
That
my.
The
was-
chains dangling from the ceiling are 8 feet long.
That was that's too bad because reverse gravity would be perfect for this room. But I will stick to Firestorm.
You have reverse gravity?
Yeah. Just
What?
what's that?
It's on the rod piece.
Oh,
No,
right.
I have it naturally.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody else.
Okay.
I think it's on a rod piece too.
It is on a rub piece. That was the last one
mine.
with the mechanical guy.
Not
Yeah.
mine.
Who's carrying the third piece, by the way? I can't remember now. I know I've asked this before.
We never confirmed that,
Oh.
actually.
I
don't
think I am actually, but
Are you?
If you
Yeah,
reverse
I'll double
gravity,
check.
would water fall upward too?
What does the water
I
have
guess
to
it
do
would.
with it?
Yes, it would.
So the water is 2 feet deep. It's difficult terrain.
Okay, that's why. Got it.
So actually,
And
that
there's
could.
also like a shit ton of cultists in there. Are we fighting them as well, or are they just like chilling?
I'm gonna put some figures down, and let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay.
The rhino guy has a cool little chest prism. I'm looking at the picture in
Oof.
Discord.
Up in Discord.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Whoa. Hello. Oh, more
So-
of
Wow.
them. Holy
Some of these guys
Oh
are
my
even in
God.
the wall.
He did say
This
16.
cultist has men and
14.
women.
That's
14.
nice.
Wow, that's so progressive. Good for them.
Progressive cult.
Diversity when your local cult accepts men and women.
At least it's no longer turban guy.
That was a spy.
That's
I don't know what
true.
happened to that stat block.
Wait a second. What's their hair look like?
Is that a hair covering
Some-
I see?
That's the horns. Yeah, horns.
So,
Is that hair horns? Hair horns.
so you
Really?
said that the ceiling
Mm.
above the ledge is 10 feet or 11 feet above?
11 feet above the
Approximately.
ledge, yeah.
So that would be like just a 1d6 fall damage if they reversed.
Yep. Oh, I got one guy still off the map.
I mean,
here.
it would be
Where
kind
you
of
go?
fun to do that to all of them.
Oh, cool.
Actually, these two
There's
These
so
two
many
up here,
cultists. It's crazy.
on the left ledge in the middle, they appear to be the leaders. They're dressed slightly more regally than the others, and they match some of the portraits you've seen around the house. They look
I was
like a
gonna say, do
husband
they
and
look like
wife
the
pair.
do they look anything like the kids?
Yes, yes they do.
Yeah, rip. Sorry, kids, you're about to be orphans.
But the cultists, as you burst in, the cultists have their hands raised, and they look over at you, but they're engrossed in this ritual, and they continue chanting while the relentless impaler rolls
Actually-
initiative.
Reverse gravity probably would be good because then they would be
Yeah,
interrupted.
that would be
again.
hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that anyway. Then Firestorm.
Does that affect us if we go
I
in
don't
there?
know. It says reverse gravity happens, and then is main concentration for up to 1 minute. So I assume if you walk
It'll be
into a
an area.
room that has gravity reversed, you would fall up,
Yes.
or you could sort of climb in if you want.
Okay.
But we could just like fire spells in there.
What's the radius?
It's a 50-foot radius. So the whole room.
All right. Wow.
I mean, you could run in, do it, and then turn it off, and then
Watch them all fall.
that's
mean-
They
that's
fall
it.
twice, yeah.
The only one that probably wouldn't really hurt at all is the relentless impaler ginger rhino because they're by stat block likely like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
And if the
Bonker
ceiling's
head.
11
But
feet,
he's
they'll
down in the water,
they'll just
so
stand and walk.
It'll
Yeah,
just
they'll
He
get-
bonk
may
your
fall.
head.
He'll fall like 5 feet.
Thunk.
yeah.
Ow!
And then they just walk, and still hit you,
But
you guys.
I bet you the cultists are not very strong, so we could probably take a lot of them out that way.
Are we rolling initiative or is it just?
We are, yes. It is that time.
Big number.
I'm guessing Rhino
Nope.
Man sees us and goes, "You!"
13 for
So much for my
Fallon.
plan.
Get into a roll.
He's got his spear. It's this dagger thing that's jabbed into this suspended adventurer.
Adventurer?
Yeah.
Just
that's
like
what
a
he
This is
said.
random.
probably the guy. This is
This
probably
guy on
the
the
guy
altar.
that
Had the
we
rod.
for.
There was an adventurer
Oh,
that
the
got
guy.
lost here that had the rod
Yeah.
piece that allowed it to get turned over to this.
The funny thing about this is this generational thing ends with him. I'm pretty sure it was mentioned that it was a family that had been carrying it over time.
hmm
This generational family thing ends with you, buddy, and your life.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, did my thing not roll?
What thing?
I'm
Initiative.
looking for my initiative. I rolled a 17.
I only see
I don't
Take
see
your word for it today.
Sasha's yet.
Vodka or
I did
Sasha.
roll a
Here.
17.
Yeah.
It should be in the
Shabaka got an 8.
D&D Beyond.
I got an
Oh.
18.
Well, yeah, I rolled a
Huzzah.
17.
His streak of good initiatives.
Nope.
Yep.
Right.
So
Ramses in here either.
you guys do what you want. I will just stay away from the outer edge, and I'll try and get the firestorm around the outer edge. It's
I
10
don't
feet,
see the
10 feet cubes. So
initiative thingy. Hold on.
Sure.
one,
I mean, Fallon
two,
Terminator Vision, that fucking relentless impaler, let's be real.
Okay, hold on, I gotta see if I got this back now. Just gotta roll an odd one. Nope.
If you stand
Tabletop
here
found.
to fight him, or on the dais, that'll be perfect. On the
So
dais, on
Shabaka,
the dais.
why don't you move right up behind Fallon and
Lord
assume that you
almighty.
got a readied action for the portcullis going up,
Okay.
There you go.
and then we'll do that, and then we'll drop into initiative.
All right. Let's do it then.
There we go. Okay, I'm
Reverse
back.
gravity. Oh yeah, I can't firestorm after reversing gravity because. Actually, you know what? Firestorm probably is better. Yeah, 10-foot cubes. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So everybody except for this guy would be in it.
I don't see this guy.
Oh,
What
cultist
is it,
fanatic
this-
C on the right, just out
Mhm.
after the portcullis, up the stairs. Everybody but
Everyone
him
except-
would be in the firestorm.
How do you get the guy to his right?
It's 10-foot cubes, so I start on the left and go 1, 2,
Oh, all the
3,
way around?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I missed that one guy. Actually, no, yeah, I can't. I kind of have to get one or the other. So
Right. Okay. How about that? Okay. And the saving throw is
It is. Well, let me just roll the damage. It is Dex 19.
Okay.
And that is 32 damage.
Oh, 32. Well, that's going to save me some time rolling cultist saves.
Are they 16?
Okay. 16 kills the cultist.
Yay.
Okay, so cult fanatics. Dex 16. 1, 2. Six. Now let's look at these. Fail, succeed, 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 fail, fail. Fail. Succeed. Succeed. Succeed.
Oh, and it's fire damage, obviously, so possibly the demon guy won't take it.
Fail. First off, let me just clear some of these cultists out of the initiative order.
It took you so long to add them in. I just
It doesn't take long, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, if they save
It's quite fast.
16 damage, they won't die?
16 damage kills a cultist.
Because that's half the damage, so...
Yeah,
even if
so
they
that's why I
save.
never rolled them. I never rolled them.
Oh, I see. Cultist Fanatic is a different thing. Okay.
Yep. They're all recorded now. The relentless. Double check the cultist stat block for a moment.
You picked a good spot, Cultist Fanatic, see?
We just watched the entire fucking room get lit up.
Okay. And his...
Didn't even sound like they were going to be aggressive.
Oh, he actually fails.
They seem like cultists. That's always evil, right?
Well, there is a body hanging in the center with a stake plunged into its heart. So,
Yeah,
probably.
and they're also trying to get Strahd to come over.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
we don't
a
really like
bitch.
Strahd.
Yeah, as soon as they said
Barnum.
that,
He's
that
a-
was instant
He's a
firestorm.
bitch, so hate that fucking
Well,
guy.
Strahd is bitchy, the big fat bitch, she's biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Oh, sorry. Go Kurtman.
Okay. Cool.
By the way, I didn't
Unfortunately,
mark
you have
down.
drawn aggro from the cultists. The remaining cultists.
Really?
Should
Why?
hope so.
You've been so nice to them.
It says
Okay.
it says also that flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried start burning.
Fortunately, this room is damp.
Yeah.
The only unattended flammable object here is an adventurer.
Yeah, the corpse.
He wasn't
which-
in
Yep.
it, so he was fine.
That's true. Okay, you're lucky. There you go. Yep.
I just cleared the
But
walls.
I guess cultists are now unattended objects, so they're on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
This might be unpleasant.
By the way, I didn't write down who has the third. The last person to touch it was Fallon, though.
No, she wouldn't have kept it.
Then I would think Ramsey probably has it.
She would have given it to Ramses. Let's be real.
Sounds good.
She either would have given it to Ramses or Cora, and Cora probably would have given it to Ramses.
I think that's actually how it went. Now that you've said it out loud.
Okay, Cult Fanatic A, in the back corner of the room, commands Fallon to approach using the command
So,
spell, which
do
is
I make a
a
save?
spell save DC of 12 And I'm pretty sure it's a wisdom save.
Head,
Yep.
because
not
you're near
her
a paladin.
worst. Not her worst. Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. How much? +3
I think it's.
Oh, okay.
from Sasha.
Yeah,
No,
I
sorry,
think it's
from Sasha. What?
+4.
+4. Thank you, Sasha. Ooh, I made it anyway. That's 14. 18
Oh.
+4 if you add +4.
Okay.
Another thing, if they were concentrating on a spell, they have disadvantage to maintain that concentration.
They were not.
They
were
they
just
weren't at the time.
performing a ritual. There's a lot of chanting and a whole less magic.
A lot of
Fallon-
drinking, a lot of chanting.
Yeah. The
Fallon
Relentless
doesn't
Impaler
really-
was doing the most of the work, and it was mostly stabbing. So
Impaling,
Fallon
actually.
doesn't really do following orders, so
It's
yeah.
like, nah.
you know.
Yeah. Have you got a comical retort to the request to approach?
No, she just fucking snarls at them. It's Fallon.
Okay.
She's not known for her wit and her witty one-liners. She's known for biting people.
The wife sees your insolence, and she requests that you cower.
Oof.
So another save.
Yep. Unfortunately,
The thing is, Fallon doesn't actually give a shit about any of these guys. Well, that's even fucking technically.
That's even better. Okay, even more defiantly. Third
Okay,
cultist does
Fallon's
not try
Fallon's
that
not
tactic.
gonna cower.
No.
Oh, please,
She also
try it on me.
doesn't. The thing is, Fallon actually doesn't give a single fuck about any of these cultists. She's got that fucking relentless impaler in her line of sight,
Yeah.
and that is all she gives a shit about.
Does
So they're doing this, and Fallon is just not even paying them any attention, which is honestly probably
them
a little
mind.
hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
on wisdom saves, or on any save, I guess, does a 1 naturally fail automatically, or?
I believe so.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to fail that.
What's the DC?
12.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Okay. Cultist fanatics C and D both cast a different spell. Take a different approach. And they summon spiritual weapons,
Nice.
not flying swords.
Okay.
Could be a flying sword.
What, are they sword shaped?
They are sword shaped, yes. And each of them takes a swing at you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it melee spell attack?
I got a really good idea, but it won't work out now.
I gotta go with this. Ah, that's a pair of misses. Okay, There we go. Sasha's up.
Whoa! All right.
So, do these cultists look a little concerned
They do. Yeah, I mean,
by the fact that
half of
everything they
them
just
burst
did,
into
Fallon
flames.
has not even looked at them?
Yeah. So they're like given 2 commands and attacked twice. Nothing had any kind of effect. They're definitely exchanging glances between each other. But the Relentless Impaler takes his spear, smashes it against his chest, growls, and gives like the bring it on look towards the door.
Hell yeah. Fallon gives the exact same fucking look back.
And
Sasha.
and the portcullis is open now.
It is. That's correct. Correct.
Boy, this is gonna be fun. Let's see here. You know what? Let's whittle away at the cannon fodder first. Sasha is going. Oh, don't do this to me, machine. Click the right button. There we go. We're on select now. 1, 2, 3. What's
That's
the
a
flying
spell.
sword?
It's not, yeah, it's a spiritual weapon. Go ahead and move through it. I don't believe it gets opportunity attacks, and it's small.
Actually, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, every square past Fallon's is difficult terrain unless you get up on the stairs.
Oh. All right. I guess that's what he'll do. Right there.
If you have Shabaka, if you turn into a large creature, you will not be affected by the difficult terrain.
Okay.
Or
Once you're in the room.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. So Sasha will give me a break. What is it with these ones?
Oof.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm sorry. Apparently, you've taken it from me.
The 14 hit occultist?
It does. 13s for the cult fanatics.
Grief. And that's 18 points of damage.
This is the one that hasn't been damaged so far.
What's this person looking like now?
Not bloodied.
Not bloodied? Oh.
Because they didn't take. This is the one that didn't take the fire damage.
Oh, okay. So you know what? I am gonna pour in a smite. Screw this guy. So 18 plus another 9 and another 7. So that's 16 points of damage. 18, a total of 34 points of damage he's done.
Okay, definitely bloodied now. Still standing though.
You've chosen the wrong profession, my friend.
What?
You should
Baker?
give up now.
Hmm.
Baker, yeah. Done.
I only do this part time, you know. Okay, Cult Fanatic E. Two, 3. Cult Fanatic runs up the walkway, leaps out, splashes into the water near you, and takes a swing with his packed blade. Uh, 17.
Miss.
Okay. Probably should have done something different.
Yeah, well,
Keep that in mind for
he's realizing that now.
Cult Fanatic F. But before that, the Relentless Impaler charges towards Fallon.
Yeah, we've been making some really intense eye contact.
Yeah, yeah.
But that hair.
And it comes up here. It as it gets there, the spiritual weapons are scattered by it. They get thrown to the sides as it charges through. It's got its spike and its wicked spear held at one in each hand. And the first thing it does is attack you with its spike.
Oh, it enters the woodland beings.
What's the radius on that?
No, it
10
does
feet.
not.
10 feet?
Not on the map, it isn't.
Yeah.
According
It's
to
the
mine,
center of
it
its
is.
square isn't. Center of its square
No,
isn't.
center of the square.
Says it emanates 10 feet from me, so he is within 10 feet, but that's fine.
That's worth
The center-
looking up.
Actually, I think this isn't correct, my circle. It's supposed to be like that.
That's
Well,
12 and a half feet.
yeah, it's
yeah.
from
It's
the
an emanation.
center of,
Definitely was the same before.
center of your square to the center of another square is 10 feet.
Now, the center of the top left square
they
of the
fly-
Relentless Impaler should be
An
exactly 10
emanation's
feet.
origin is not included in the area of effect, so it's 10 feet from Shabaka's square.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so then it is
It
12 and a half.
still
Yeah.
wouldn't.
One,
It
two.
I
still
think that's how
wouldn't.
emanations work.
I
He's
still don't think it's in there.
So the center of
he
the
just has
creature
one
is not
plus
in
in
it,
it.
but the center of a square the creature occupies is.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Shabaka, can you look that up? Because he's not going to die without doing the action he's about to do, so I'm going to run with it. But look that up. I think probably it sounds like he's going to take the damage, but just kind of confirm, okay?
It just says whenever the emanation enters.
Yeah,
the
look
space
up.
of a
This is
creature,
under
you can
area
see
of
Look up
effects.
emanation.
Yeah.
Or area
when the
effect. Yeah.
creature can see enters
And large creatures and stuff like that.
It doesn't.
So I'm going to do the spike attack.
Crossing over, or like they just need to touch it. Really.
13 is not going to hit.
Nope.
2 wicked attacks and 2 wicked spear attacks. So he comes at you then with the spear instead.
Mm-hmm.
22, 27.
Yes. Yes.
Both of them? Okay.
Wait, hold on. Is that 2 separate attacks?
Yes.
The first one hits, and so they have the second. What is that thing that I have? Hold on 1 second while I.
+4.
Well, she's holding on one section. Large and larger creatures are affected by area of effect spells, even if only a portion of their space is within the AoE. That means
That
The
is
second
gonna
one
be
was
if a large
The second
part of a
one-
large creature 10-foot square is covered by a spell's area, they're considered in the area effect to take full damage or effect.
perfect. Awesome.
sorry. The second attack was 27.
Yep.
Yes, it still hits.
Okay.
My AC went up by 4, so it would have been 25. But
So the first one jabs you for 13 piercing, but there's also a draining effect that comes with this, and it also does 16 points of damage as it sucks the life out from around the wound. And then he pulls it out and jams it back in again for another 16 piercing and 21 necrotic.
what the fuck?
But this is a ton of damage. We have
Ow!
29 on the first hit and 37 on the second.
Yeah, that fucking hurt.
Holy shit.
Neither of those were criticals.
What the
Dang.
fuck?
That sounds painful. So, because I have Sentinel, guess what?
Mm. So actually, yeah, let's do the woodland creatures first,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Sentinel.
Okay.
So I don't see anything that says. I mean, it just says that when you touch or enter the area, so any part of you can enter.
Ryan found it.
Oh,
Well, he
Yeah,
was found
I
it.
found it.
okay.
Yeah, I already read it. If any part of the 10-foot square or 5-foot square is in that area, then he takes the damage
Okay.
For a large creature, yep.
for large creatures. So he takes it.
Okay. I will roll that up. If I can find my character sheet again. There we go. Woodland creature, it's fine. 19. Save wisdom 19.
Wisdom, eh? He's gonna fail that, and he's gonna take the damage. Just so you know, he didn't
Oh,
have
dang.
to.
He made the choice to fail that.
Yeah, he could have resisted it. Legendarily.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
dang.
thought you were gonna say he regains HP from failing or something. So I mean, that's better.
As he-
That's a
as he
better
goes-
response.
And just so you
He
know, it's
strikes a
force.
pose and goes, huzzah!
It's force
Yeah.
damage.
Yep, no, he took it.
Okay.
But he's gonna save his legendary resistances for
Better thing.
bigger things.
Thanks.
Oh, crap. I don't like this fellow.
Ramses, you're up.
It's just
No,
nickel
wait.
and dime him.
Sentinel?
Sorry, there's a wait.
Oh, yeah,
Sentinel.
Sentinel,
we're waiting
sorry.
for Sentinel.
Okay. Here we go. We go try this. rolling?
Holy cow!
Okay, that's fucking wild.
No, I think
That
you
is not
try
possible.
restarting again, dude.
There's something wrong here. Dang it. How many ones can one person roll?
Apparently, you can roll a few
I can roll all of them. I'm making up for everybody.
all day, every day.
Where are the 20s to balance it out? Is my question.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we haven't rolled shit.
Here,
None of
I'm
us have
just
rolled
gonna
20.
make a test roll here just to see. This is not to actually be an attack. Well, it skated along on a 1 and at the last second moved over to a 13. So this is weird. All right, we'll see what happens. But
Now
that does,
it's
no,
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, that's it. Done. Yeah, that's all he can do. Is he only gets one poke at him.
Ramses.
Okay, Ramses is going to pan. No, Ramses is not going to pan. He's going to use the select tool. And Ramses is going to move with his little thing. There we go. Okay. I'll come to here. Put him in Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So he will roll a wisdom save, of course.
He succeeds.
He succeeds. Okay, so he's only going to take. Doesn't look like a punch. 12 points.
Noted.
And then I am going to guiding bolt him. Does a there's your natural 20. Oh no, wait, that's another one. Fail.
Oh man. This guy's gonna do some damage if you guys don't start rolling. I'm just saying.
Going to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
hi. Ow!
Yeah, he says. Hi. Ow.
That is fair.
Indeed.
Cora.
Things have kind of gone to shit for you guys. Fallon was super strong, opened a door, and then immediately lost about 70% of her hit points.
Yeah,
in
it
6
fucking
seconds.
hurt.
So wow. So we have the Relentless Impaler Rhino Man. Relentless Impaler Rhino Man is scary, and I would like to make him go away as quickly as possible. So I am going to go ahead and use a bonus action first to Hexblade Curse him.
Okay.
So I will get +5 to damage rolls against them. I'll score a critical hit in 1920 and regain 13 HP if they die. Cool. That's my bonus action. Then I'm going to Eldritch Blast. 1, 2, 3. You know.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw him backwards each time. If I
Okay.
hit. 22 to
Okay,
hit.
Yeah.
That's-
Get in there.
8 + 5, so that's 13 damage on the first one. 18 to hit.
Yep. 16 you're looking for.
Okay, 16 to okay.
It's not
Then
super hard to hit.
so 13 and then 18 damage.
Okay.
And then my final attack, a 12 will miss though.
And it's 10 feet each time, right?
Correct.
Oh, the last one didn't hit. There we go.
The last one did not hit. But at least flinging him backwards gives some room for other people if they need to scramble backwards after they attack, you know, if they need to. I'm going to shuffle. This is going to be a bad choice because of Surya. I feel bad if Surya goes down, but I'm going to shuffle Surya past all of them and get to here just so I can cause a disadvantage at least once for someone, potentially.
Is Syria floating?
Surya can float, correct.
Yes, so you could have Wolfhump shock the water.
Well, that is my action to do so, unfortunately.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But
Only the Relentless and the Fanatic in the water right now.
But yeah, so if anyone with like Fallon or whoever within 5 feet of Surya gets attacked, I will impose disadvantage on that point.
Cool.
That is my turn.
Okay.
Cultist F. Cultist F.
Says F this.
He does in his way.
Or she.
I think she says "f you."
Yeah.
F you.
She is going to. She takes a couple steps towards A. They are conversing with each other. You can't really hear the conversation, but they're not taking hostile action. And they're glancing over at the door.
Mm.
And
What
at
door?
the husband and wife pair on the other side.
What door? Sorry.
At the door, you guys at the portcullis.
Okay.
One second. So the relentless impaler just boogied.
Yeah.
No, he got
No,
blasted
it
back with Eldritch.
blasted
Oh,
back by
not that.
yeah,
Yeah.
by Cora.
So he had a contrail following him.
Yeah.
Couple of railgun lines. Okay, these two are over here now in the corner, kind of hiding out. Fallon, you're up.
Cool. Fallon
They're like, we don't
is
want to die for
going
this.
And you can
to.
go in. I'm going to heal you
Hold
on you the next turn.
She was gonna go in anyway.
Yeah. I
That
figured.
was. She's not the smartest person. 1 second. I'm just trying to see what. Yeah. Okay. So Fallon is going to cast a spell. Crazy. It's not
What?
Hunter's Mark. It's not Hunter's Mark. Crazy. Yeah. So Fallon is going to cast Wind Sprint as a bonus action. So a turning tempest wind lifts you up and carries you to a creature you can see within range. Next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack before the end of the turn, the attack deals an extra 6 slashing damage. It's the wind's
Nice.
buff at the target.
Mm.
Yeah. So Fallon is
I like
fucking
that.
launching herself. Nope, not Sabaka. I can't reach my character.
You want to move your
Yeah,
There we go.
Shabaka?
Got her. Got her. Launch yourself straight at the Relentless Impaler.
Nice.
Dagger out. Ready to go. So let's see if I hit. 24 to hit.
A success.
Okay, so that is 11 damage. Has the Relentless Impaler taken? Yes, it has. 6, not 20. Yeah, 26 damage. Plus. Plus 4, so 30 damage. Then
Bloodied.
second attack is going to be 26 to hit.
That's another hit.
And then it's going to do 9 damage. Plus, I'm going to actually use Favored Foe. So when I hit a creature with an attack roll, I mark the target as my favorite enemy for a minute or until I lose concentration. The first time on each of your turns that you hit the favored enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase that damage by a d6. So I'm going to do another d6. And that's just 1. So that's 10 damage. So that's 40 total damage.
Okay.
Yep. That's Fallon's turn.
Okay. Cult Fanatic G, the husband of this pair. Let
The
me
kids.
just. He grabs onto his wife, and he opens a secret door behind her.
Of course.
Oh.
Right here. Pulls her through.
Hear grinding noises and blood-curdling shrieks.
Shabaka.
Those little guys don't do anything? Or they're
What's
just
that?
going on the Wolfhelm and Syria?
They usually go and Korra's turn.
Okay. I am going to go through here.
That's going to do some damage to a cultist, is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So they haven't been in it this turn, so they get
Nope.
Monty here.
I hope they fucking don't.
Oh, great. Here
coming with
comes
fur.
Chewbacca with the full Monty.
Roll that damage.
Badum.
Wonder if they're immune to the
20.
frightened condition.
Okay.
Wisdom 19 for half.
This is rolling for life on their part. And they blow it. They're torn apart by tiny woodland creatures.
And then I go over here and do the same
And
thing
there's
to
two
those
more?
two. Do I roll again or just use that number?
I'll use the same one.
Oh, okay. Then same 19 for
Mhm.
wisdom. So it was 1, 2, 3.
And they both blow it too. What's the total? What's it? 20? Was it?
20, yeah.
And they both get also torn apart
4.
by tiny woodland creatures, and then my thing crashed.
5. And I'm gonna cast heal on Fallon.
Before we do that, let's do some damage to this guy, maybe.
No, he doesn't take it again because it's only once per turn.
Okay.
He already had it this
Gotcha.
turn.
Once per turn or once per round?
Once per turn.
Well, if the same logic that applies to sneak attack applies here, then he would take damage again because it's technically a different turn.
We can look
in the
that up.
same round.
Confirm
Because that's how
it,
sneak
but,
attack works.
This is slightly different, but you're gonna cast heal though.
Yeah. So you get
Oh, thank
70.
Christ.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I fucking needed that. Woo!
And
Fallon
then,
has never felt better.
okay, well, you find out if he gets it. I'm gonna go here as my Oh, sorry. I was gonna so bonus action. I'm gonna transform into something really fast. Well, I'm gonna transform into something with a 50-foot move, so I get more movement and I can go through the secret door. I'm not gonna be a large creature. Probably
Okay.
like a lion or something. I'm gonna try and get these guys in it.
Were you trying to figure
Okay.
out whether or not the relentless guy takes damage or something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
All right.
Yeah, when the emanation enters the space, you can see, or when it blah blah blah, and it says a creature makes the save only once per turn.
That's what I was
Per
saying.
turn, not per round. So he
Per
does.
turn.
It's like sneak attack.
Right. Okay.
So as long as
So-
it's a new
Turn,
round.
Same round.
It does keep people from trying to back up and back up, go back in, back up, go back in, and try to do a shredding technique.
On their own.
But
turn.
that's what the
But he entered it
yeah.
on his turn, and then I entered it into him on my turn. Okay.
He does
Yeah.
take your
So-
damage. Yeah.
Do I see these
Okay.
guys? here?
So first off, let's deal with the damage to him.
Oh, do you want me to roll again?
You already rolled once in this turn, so we'll use the same
20.
damage.
DC 19.
And wisdom save. He's gonna succeed. So 10 points.
Yep.
Okay. Then yeah, you catch up to these guys as they're kind of like fleeing out
Was
of
about
this
to run into
area.
my spirit guardians?
Yeah.
So they can save for.
And I'll read you the description of this area you're in as well.
Okay.
Yeah, the alcoves here feature chains ending in shackles attached to the back walls. So this is their cult prison. You know what? I'm not gonna try to hide these last couple of
Sacrificial
Yep.
folks.
When you've got somebody to sacrifice, but you don't want to do it today.
Is there anybody in there?
No, none of them are occupied.
Okay. So I'll do another 20 to those guys unless they can save DC 19 wisdom.
Right. Okay. They do not. Neither one of them. And they both took damage before. So let's see where they go. A. G. They're both still alive though.
Oh, really?
Yep. These two both made their saves for the initial fire. So you're there.
Okay, I'll just go there and be menacing and growl at them.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the Relentless Impaler does a legendary action and stabs Phelan.
Cool.
Ouch.
That's unpleasant.
Only the spike attack, not the spear attack. So, but it is still pretty. Yeah, 30 to hit. That's probably gonna hit. And does 16 piercing.
Sorry, 20 to hit?
30.
30? Fuck! Yeah.
Damn!
How much damage?
16 piercing, and your speed is halved until the start of the Impaler's next turn.
Lord almighty. Fucking ouch.
Okay, and I'm gonna move Cult Fanatic A down the initiative order. I don't know how to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna skip them. Or no.
Be gonna try and get out of.
They're gonna stay put. Sasha's up.
Okay.
Oh, so B ended its turn in my.
B was pulled along by the other one there, so I'm gonna move B's initiative down to where the other one was.
Oh,
G
so it's
is
not their
pulling
turn
B.
yet. Okay.
No.
Okay.
This is gonna be
did
weird.
the people who's cast these flying swords, are they dead?
Yeah, or they've lost concentration.
Okay.
I need to just go ahead and attack, I guess. So you said it's difficult terrain if I
The water
am
area.
down in,
Yep.
in the water area.
You probably jump the 5 feet.
Yeah, jump onto the dais.
Yep.
Or just take the 10 feet to step into that square and then you're out again.
Yeah. There we go.
Sasha standing on the dais under the body of the bleeding adventurer with this thing sticking out of it. Roll a perception.
Okay.
Is it the rod part?
Oh, I mean, come on.
Come on. What the hell? What the hell?
Funny thing
All right.
about
You know what?
Wow.
I'm going to take this moment. I am going to take this moment
That's a lot of
to
words.
shut down my browser and start over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
That's
this is
far too many.
uncanny.
Yeah,
All
that's
All
not
the
a.
rest
That's
of
not a
these other
good thing.
players owe you a beer.
We start
Yeah.
smudging. Smudge the laptop.
All right.
Purify.
All right, shutting down the browser. All right. And now I'm going to restart. All right.
He's got a 12 though. Oh my gosh. I wonder what he noticed.
Not much. That was
Right
a 1.
click. All right.
Well,
Open
yeah.
new window. All right. So now we bring that up. We go to Sasha. And click there. And join the campaign again. Because this is just I
No,
don't know.
It's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
That's
All
too
right. Yeah. I mean, how many ones can one person roll? All right. So
Oh, I don't know.
many.
I can roll all of them, right? So let's try this perception thing again. Let's see if this happens. That's different. All right. 23 is better.
Hmm.
All right. So I guess we'll stick with the initial perception roll because why not? Because that's my luck, the way it's been rolling. So probably don't notice very much.
It's not
He
mission
is-
critical. Yep.
Yeah, and he goes ahead and takes a poke at our impaler dude. That's a 21 hit.
It does.
What is it with these ones? Seriously. Holy crap. All right, 17 points of damage. And then, yeah, he's going to pour a smite into this. 17 plus another 9 plus another die. Another 16. So 33 points on that first hit.
Hmm.
And on the second shot, crap. I don't know if a 13's going to hit.
Mm-mm.
Nope. And, don't do that. Why did it roll damage? Ignore that. Sasha,
Weird that it rolled
Sasha,
He was
a
just
3
what are you
excited.
doing? Stop that.
That's optimism right there. Sheer optimism.
And then because he can, let's see here. How's he gonna do this? Nah, he needs to stay there for Fallon just to be a hit point soak. I think it's gonna
First
be
thing he's going to do is at the end of your turn and before he's going to stab you with his spike as a
Oof.
legendary action. Not taking his turn. 15. That's probably going to miss, right?
miss. Yay!
Okay. And
Hmm.
he goes. Okay. He uses his spike burst. Twisted spectral spikes shoot out from the Impaler's body. Every creature within 30 feet of the Impaler must make a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Including these 2 cultists.
Yeah.
That's Surya, you two, Wolfhum, and the 2 cultists.
Hmm.
The damage on this on
Made it.
failure is 36.
I have consistently
24.
forgotten that 22, that I have
And I'm gonna
that
uncanny that
fucking
as well.
rogue thing. Yeah, uncanny
Uncanny
dodge. I
dodge.
keep forgetting
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. I will be also be doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna riff that one for sure. Done. I only took 12 off of that one.
There you
I think.
go.
What was
So-
it? What was the total damage?
36.
36 divided by 2
Have
is 18. I took 9.
9.
Alright.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I
Cult
also
fanatics
took
are
9.
both skewered on these spikes.
Poor
Surya
guy.
and
Oh, well.
Wolfhum both need a save. You've got
I
them
did.
there. Yep. Okay.
One of them failed.
Which one?
I'm pretty sure Surya failed.
Okay.
Real.
Then Surya takes 36.
Yikes, Surya!
Oof.
That doesn't seem right. Surya might be down, but I don't remember Surya's HP being that low. I think I'll just mark it as Syria being down because I don't want to figure that out right now.
Okay. Feel free to look it up before
Wolfhum
too
does
long.
not take any damage because of evasion.
Okay. That's handy. Then this guy still has 2 attacks, and he's going to drive this wicked spear into Fallon and Sasha once each. Fallon, 28. Sasha,
Yeah. Ow.
20. Did both hit?
Well, let's see. My AC is
Mhm.
18 normally.
Yeah, okay. So 15 piercing and 20 necrotic for Fallon. 15
Sorry, how
piercing,
much?
15 and 13, 35 total.
Oof.
And
Okay.
15 and 20 for you, 15 and 13 for Sasha. So 28.
28. Ow.
Christ almighty. Ouchies.
And he smashes his spike against his spear. And you can see that he, like, as you look at him here, he's definitely on the downside of his hit points. He's run through, he's breathing heavily, but he's refusing to give up. This is his
Could just
fiendish
die.
nature. Okay, who's next? Ramses.
All right, I will start with hold on. Hopefully we don't get a 1 for a change. $15 hit?
No, 16s you're looking for.
16s. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. All right. 10, 15, 20. Hold on. 15. I will. 1 second. Oh, did I use Celestial Revelation? Is my Celestial form since I've been here? I think I didn't I?
Might have up around Van Richten, maybe?
Yeah. So 10. We could probably go to 15. 30. Get him in the square. Make a wisdom save, please. Or actually, don't make a wisdom save, please.
He does.
He does. Of
He
course
succeeds
does.
on his wisdom save because he wants to.
Oh, because he wants to.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's kind of him. He can still take 11 points of damage.
That is enough to take him out, whether he makes it or not.
Oh, he's scary.
The relentless impaler clumps to his knees, collapses over backwards into the water behind him. Sploosh. Is floating there.
Oh, that was a near thing.
Go
Holy crap.
right. Go release the guy
Go
that he's been
Ramses, go. Go
impaling.
Ramses, go.
Go release the guy that he's impaling and remove the stake.
Okay.
See if we can heal him. Is there any breath left in this guy?
You got laying hands.
He's dead.
Oh, so that won't help.
Yeah. He's definitely dead. You don't know for how long. It's definitely less than an hour. Rigor Mortis hasn't set in. I don't know. It's probably more than a minute, though.
More than a
What
minute.
kind of spells we have at our disposal to help this poor bastard out?
Well, but
Yeah.
it's also the end of his family line, so we don't want to fuck up the timeline again.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way,
true.
speaking
Yeah.
of dead, I'm making sure these 2 cultists are dead.
As soon as their turn comes around again, they die.
Okay.
Yep.
Cora is going to immediately begin trying to revive Syria.
Need the story.
Okay. Little CPR.
Oops.
Construct CPR.
She's like,
basically the same thing, but with the hammer.
Will lesser restoration help, Surya?
I can handle it. Just give me a moment and don't do anything stupid, please.
That's not my purview. It's their purview. And he kind of points at Fallon.
There.
It's just
Ellen and the
artificer
teeth.
stuff, I guess.
Alan's like, ow.
Yeah, Fallon, you hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can lay on hands
Yes.
if you wish. I can cure
Hold
wounds.
on. Hold on. I can here, let's do one of these. We'll get you back up. 70 points.
How many? Holy shit.
70. Healing word.
Damn. I could use some healing. I don't need that much, but yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I could
Sorry.
use
I shouldn't have hit
50,
that button.
give or
That's
take.
the wrong button. Well, there's 38.
38 will do. More than enough. Guess he can carry up the
That's
rest.
those spell slots going.
Ramses, as you withdraw the stake from this guy's chest, it clearly has the rod piece built into it.
Oh, okay.
Can Fallon yank it out?
Partially expected.
Ramses
Well,
declared it first. Was it your intention to pull it out? Ramses?
it was my intention to pull out, but if
Yep.
Fallon wants to pull it instead, that's
Go
more
ahead.
than
I just
fine
thought
with me.
if it was like embedded in there, it might be hard to get out. That was my
Ah, gotcha.
thing.
So this is
But if you want to take it out, go ahead. I don't really care.
If I can.
relentless feller. What's he got on him? Like, has he got some special what's it about him?
No, he's summoned
What about
without
a spear?
much more than his gear.
He's got
He
some
does
great
have
hair.
a spear, but the power is all in him.
Oh,
So
the power's
Fallon,
in him.
you're pulling out the piece?
Sure.
Okay.
Um,
It's not difficult. You grab hold of it, pull
Oh,
it out.
she just pulls it out
Yep.
Yeah.
and immediately
once-
just hands it to Ramses.
And as soon as you do, a gust of wind blows through the halls of Death House, and the
Oh.
temperature drops precipitously. Candles and lamps snuff out and relight with dark purple flames. The wind takes on a monstrous timbre, like screeching bats or howling wolves, and crescendos to a deafening roar. Suddenly it stops. For a long moment you hear nothing. Then, as clearly if it was happening right next to you, the house's front door creaks open and slowly closes, latching with a crisp click. Then once again, nothing.
What did I say about doing something stupid?
We're good at that.
Um,
We have a talent.
does this guy have rhino armor?
It's not like rhino skin armor, it's rhino themed armor.
Yeah.
It's metal.
I'm feeling like this is a bit ominous.
I want to
We
take
open the thing. Holy shit.
It's
You know
large.
how long it takes to take
I know.
armor off a person who's dead?
It's going to
It
be
takes
100 pounds of armor.
10 minutes when they're alive. How much longer is it going to be when they're dead?
it. I will
What do you want it for?
transform into a giant gorilla and take it.
Okay.
I don't think we have that time, Shabaka.
I'll just drag the guy then. I can only do. Well, I'm gonna
Are you
consider
being
that this counts.
Obstinate for a reason? I believe there is something much dangerous, like maybe Strahd coming through the door.
I can't talk. 'cause
Fallon will hand
I make monkey
Fallon
noises.
hands Ramses the part of the rod and is gonna start kind of stealthing
hold on.
out. She's gonna
Before
look
you
around.
go too
Yes.
far, Fallon. I'm just gonna try it because you never know if it works. I'm going to cast Word of Recall and see
Oh.
if we can go straight back to the mansion, because
Oh,
the
I was-
mansion is actually partially
In-
in this plane this time.
It is.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
So
go.
don't
and
go
try-
more than 50 feet. I think it's 50 feet.
Oh,
Shoot,
I was
you
gonna
get
go and
all
try
being
and
all
get some of
fancy and
the.
stuff.
I was okay.
Ramses
me-
had every intention of not encountering Strahd, if at all possible.
Yeah, Fallon, what was you trying to say there?
Oh, I was. I was gonna try and go to where the helmed horrors were and see if I could grab something for Cora.
Hmm. Do you intend to do that now?
I planned to.
But like Ramses is explaining this plan, so
Oh. Wait. And she's gonna head out.
No.
Jeez, and she talks about me.
Oh.
All Found says is wait. And she's trying to be sneaky.
okay.
Back into this.
Okay, just want to hold on a bit. Okay.
Well, if she leaves, I'm going with her.
Yeah. Die.
I need
As
to
a gorilla?
Yep.
something.
Real stealthy gorilla? Fallon's trying to be sneaky.
Okay.
Looking up gorillas.
Actually, you get as far as the portcullis, and as you walk through the portcullis, you vanish. Fallon vanishes was at the door.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Wolfham as well, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Is there anything else we need to get from here?
Valen back!
Is there anyone? Is there anything else we
No.
need to get from here?
No.
Crap.
Just
No, we just
Okay.
need a Fallon now.
Well, Fallon's got the whoop-de-doo from the body, right?
No, I have the whoop-de-doo from the body.
All right. Well, shit. I'm gonna
Yes.
follow Fallon.
I think we all have to follow Fallon and hope that we can.
no. No, we don't. It's
It's a bad plan.
Yes, it's a bad plan.
I'm going
But-
to go ahead and cast Protection from Evil and Good through Wolfham on Fallon.
Okay.
Just in
Can you
fucking
s-
case.
Can you
I don't
see
need to see
through?
her.
No,
but
but can you see
Fallon-
through Wolfham?
No, no,
Okay,
I can't.
for sure. Where's
Can you
Schmegley?
sense Wolfham or anything like that?
Based on the homunculus thing, I don't think so.
Okay.
I can sense if he's alive. That's it.
Well, you cannot.
Uh,
You cannot sense if he's alive right now.
Fuck.
I will try casting locate object.
On the sun sword?
Okay, it is also
Not within 1,000 feet.
non-committal.
Not within 1,000 feet.
No, it's not a yes or a no.
She is
It's a shrug.
being
It's a
hidden
shrug.
by the creature that has entered this house or the house itself. I dare say we have to follow.
We have to. We have to. We don't leave our party behind. We have to go see. I go.
Okay.
Do I disappear
Anybody-
or
Anybody
I don't
not
know.
going through?
Hey, Ramses, who has the fucking
it doesn't matter?
rod? Okay.
We're a pretty committed party. Cora went through
Mhm.
something. We pretty much almost all went through it. It's you know,
Yeah.
we're in Barovia. We're not going to leave anybody to Strahd. Ramses won't leave anybody to Strahd.
Okay, I'm trying to take this armor, so if it goes through, then it goes through. If it doesn't.
You're dragging it with you?
Yep.
You're
You
dragging
can-
the whole rhino man.
If,
Yeah.
Unless
what's your
Jesse will let me take it quickly because I'm strong in this form.
I'll use gorilla.
Yeah. I mean, the only way to take it quickly is to take the whole guy.
Okay,
Otherwise,
taking the
it's
whole
an
guy.
ordeal. Yeah. You can take the whole guy though. You're large. He's large. You should be able to carry that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the quick way.
And I also count as one size larger when determining carrying capacity. So.
Yeah, I figured it'd be something like that. You've got the capacity to carry him.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going through the door with everybody else?
Yep.
Is everybody else is?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, Fallon, you experienced this first, but everyone else experiences it pretty shortly afterward. You are standing at the end of an impossibly long wooden dining table in the hall of a stone keep. Gilded plates, cutlery, and goblets of blood-red wine are set for each member of your party. At the other end of the table stands a pale man. He wears regal garb that is red, and his raven hair comes to a prominent widow's peak. He smiles menacingly at you as he raises his goblet and toast. Welcome, my guests. May you find the eternal hospitality of Strahd von Zarevich to your liking. Should at any point you wish to leave, simply find me and ask. Roll Arcana.
Oh,
Fallon first.
Fallon not good at
crap.
that. 14.
Something's off. You don't know what.
No, I mean, all of it.
17?
3.
Oh,
Oh.
can't. Nat 20.
There you go.
Yeah, I got
Strahd is
17.
not making eye contact with any of you.
Ah,
Oh, he's probably not there. It's another one of
he's
his.
a movie Strahd.
Yes.
So this is also written as if you haven't physically stood in this room for an entire session of Dungeons and Dragons
Right?
for a very long conversation.
Yeah.
The room you're in is a slightly exaggerated version of the dining room where Strahd greeted you. Yes. And as he says, he smiles menacingly. Welcome, my guests. May you find the eternal hospitality. Should at any point you wish to leave, simply find me and ask. And he's standing there in salute to you with his glass raised.
So do we toast him? Is that the question? Do we toast back?
I run over and grab him like the Hulk and flip him back and forth on the ground.
Okay.
Like the
I
Hulk
bet
did
you're
to
gonna
Thor.
get zapped. You're gonna get zapped.
You're gonna, yeah,
But it's what I would do.
sure.
As your hand comes in contact with him, he turns into a cloud of bats.
Oh,
More and more bats peel out from where he was standing. You are being overwhelmed by them. In fact, you take 3 points of damage as these bats come across you.
Are they tasty?
Just being beaten by bats that are exploding out of his square.
Okay, I start doing the gorilla beating chest thing to kind of try to scare them off.
Can we
Okay.
proceed forward?
Are we all individual with him?
No, you are all together.
Sorry,
Okay,
are we
well,
all
so-
being attacked by bats or just Shabaka?
Shortly. And then the second round, Shabaki, you take 11 points from bats.
Well,
And everyone else takes 6.
and Fallon's in the room with them this again.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, because how long was it between when she was in there and they arrived?
It was 20 seconds, 30 maybe.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't want to be here.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's an illusion. It's just
Are,
an illusion.
are they actual bats or are
It's
they?
just an illusion. I'm using True Sight, Gem of Seeing. It's just an illusion. Please
Okay,
tell me it's just an illusion.
the glasses on the table glow under True
Huh?
Sight.
The glasses aren't an illusion?
Not
No.
necessarily, but they are glowing under True Sight nonetheless.
Cora
They're something to do with
approaches
this
and
room.
investigates it with the True Sight.
There is a glass on the table for each of you. They're definitely giving off some kind of aura that only you can see, and they are filled with wine.
I toast to you, you bastard. She takes one and drinks it.
You disappear.
I'll
Ugh.
do the same.
Sasha
I
will
will.
hesitantly do the same.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Can Surya drink alcohol?
Surya
my-
goes with you.
Okay.
With my giant monkey hand, I'm holding it like
Oh, I hate this.
a finger and
I
a
hate
thumb
this. I hate this.
with my pinky out.
That's not weird enough. Let's see.
Need
1d6.
something more weird? Is that what you're saying?
Does Fallon drink?
Fallon, are you
Fallon
drinking
heads for the wall.
The wall?
Yeah. Well, she wants to see if it's an illusion.
Pink
Oh,
Floyd.
Fair
Well,
enough.
Cora said this is just an illusion, picked up a drink, drank it, and then disappeared.
Yeah, so Fallon hears this is
Okay.
just an illusion, and she goes for the.
Okay.
The wall feels solid to you, and you are struck by bats for another 4 points of damage.
I don't want to drink something like that. Feels like a bad idea.
Ramses will be like, Fallon, drink this. I'm not leaving until you leave.
Then you also take the 4 points of damage.
Okay, fine. Fallon
Wolfham.
drinks it.
Wolfham also does.
More Wolfham.
Oh.
Okay, has everybody drank?
Think so.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll drink.
On the other side, no matter what is on the other side, Cora is just like half inconsolable on the ground, shaking. No matter what's in the other room.
Okay.
What happened?
Hold
What
on
happened?
1 second.
I don't get it.
Oh, I know. That makes sense.
Look at SpongeBob.
Yes, okay. You guys appear back in the house. All you can see for a moment is white. It's very strange. You're fading in. Your consciousness kind of faded to black for a moment when you drank the wine. Actually, it faded to red for a moment, then black.
Oh.
Then now all you can see is white, and you realize you can feel it too. You're covered in something.
I wipe my face off. Or eyes.
You're covered in you've got a sheet on you. You're standing. There's a sheet over you.
Take the sheet off.
That sounds like a bunch of sheet to me.
Not lying
You're
down. We're not on a
standing
slab,
in
are we?
this room up here.
More room.
This room.
Oh yeah.
Where all the furniture was covered in sheets, and you're covered in sheets too.
Interesting.
The Shabaka, your spell has worn off. Not the shape change, but the
Spirits.
Spirits.
Okay.
Yep. Woodland creatures.
Woodland creatures.
Right.
That's weird.
Cora is
Everyone's
crouched on
here,
the ground.
right?
She has not taken off the sheet yet.
Sasha
I
will
will-
kind of pat at himself to make sure he's like there.
Ramses will go take the sheet off Cora. And once he does, he'll just sort of look around the room for a second and try word of recall before somebody else does something stupid.
Okay. Everyone is right there. You guys are all bunched up. And poof, you vanish.
I don't like how you said that.
Yeah, it's dark.
Oh shit!
You can see a little bit. You know your
What happens?
companions aren't that close to you. Your vision is coming up. Countless headstones dot this barren landscape as far as you can see. Pale full moon looms over the horizon. You are in an endless graveyard. Yeah, I think we'll call it there.
Oh, dang.
Really?
Woof. Sorry, guys.
It's all your fault.
My B.
My bad. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, did that armor stay with me?
Yes, it did. You
Okay.
still have it.
Oh, and I couldn't turn into
Actually,
a
so it
giant
didn't.
ape, so I probably turned into something relatively large and strong otherwise.
Right. So it didn't actually go with you to the other place, but it's with you when you came back out.
Oh, okay.
And it's not here in the graveyard.
Oh.
Will cheat. All that for nothing.
Thank you all.
I'm not sure that I want to thank you tonight. No.
yeah. This is just a fun place to play.
Right? It
In the
sounds like a fun
graveyard,
place.
yes.
Under normal circumstances. But it's Barovia.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you. I have to get up in a couple hours, so I'm going to bed. Have a nice night,
Good at
all.
all.
Yeah, have a nice night.
Yes.
Do.
In the middle of shutting down an online magazine, putting it on hiatus right now.
Good times.
Yeah, buddy. Going through the submission forms of all the short stories and things like that and declining them all. 36 of them right now.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, well, it's a matter of not having the time to do it appropriately, so.
Fair enough.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're ending the stream here, so I'm just going to say the outro, or go to the outro. So thanks for watching, and thanks for playing, guys, and we'll see you next week.
See you then.
Goodbye.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Outro.